Hi, in this video I'll be going over how to set up some PS1 graphics inside Unreal Engine and showing you some places where you can get some PS1 looking models for your game. You want to head over to GitHub and check out Unreal Retro Shaders by Dave Face. I'll leave a link in the description of where you can check this out. And once you're here, you want to download this project. What this will allow us to do is set up some PS1 retro graphics inside our Unreal Engine games. Once you've downloaded it, extract it. It should be in a WinRAR file, and then just open up the project. Once you open up the project, if you just click the play button, we can see that this project has this retro PS1 vibe / look to it. This is because of the post-process effect which is inside this project. We can easily transfer this to our own projects by right-clicking on it and going migrate. Click OK. Head over to your Unreal Engine project which you want to have this PS1 retro look to it, and head over to the content folder inside of this project and just click select folder, and it should migrate the folders inside this project to that project. Once you've migrated the folder, if you open up the project which you migrated it to, you should see this folder called Retro Shaders V4. And if you just head inside here, you'll see this retro post-process volume. You just want to drag it into Unreal Engine. If you click the play button, your game should have this retro PS1 look to it. So there are many settings you can adjust in it. So if I just select it and scroll down, we can change the output resolution. So if I make this a value of like 200, it'll be a lot more pixelated, as you can see. And then there are other things, so you can just remove the fog if you want to, or change its color. I'm gonna make mine black. And there's one other really cool feature about this project. It can emulate the texture warping effect, which was seen in the classic PS1 games. So to do that, I have headed into Blender, and I'm just gonna make a simple PS1 texture for this cube model. So I'm gonna make this a wooden crate. So to create a PS1 texture for it, you can get your texture, and then you want to scale down the image of your texture to a size of around like 64 pixels by 64 pixels. So I just made this simple crate texture for this cube model. So once you've got all this, you can then put it into Unreal Engine. So I've imported my cube model into Unreal Engine. So if I just drag it into my scene, in order to make it have that classic PS1 warping effect, you want to head over to the retro shader folder and go to materials and go to surface and right click on M environment master and create material instance, and we'll call this box PS1. And if we just double click and head inside here, open it up and select the fuse, and then if I select my cube texture, close this and just drag it into my thing, you can see it warping a bit. So if I just select my retro post-process, whoops, so I can change the environment F-line strength, which will just basically change the warping. So I made this like 1. You can see it's a bit more obvious, the warping of the texture. So I hit play. We can see that the texture is warping quite a bit. Also, if you're looking for some PS1 like models for your game project, if you head over to GitHub and look for the Retro 3D Graphics Collection by Ms. I'll leave a link in the description. There are a bunch of retro 3D PS1 assets which you can use in your game. So I downloaded this villager man model, and this is how it looks inside the game. So that is how to set up some PS1 like collision graphics inside Unreal Engine. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.